Hi, and welcome to Deku Tarot. Instead of doing my normal weeklies for the end of November, I'm going to kind of focus on the Sagittarian season and the energy that we're coming into within the Sagittarian season for all the signs collectively. I'm going to try to focus on that shift from Scorpio, which is very deep, fixed sign water, to this mutable fire energy that is Sagittarius, and what we need to do in this energy push. I'm going to kind of focus a little bit on the elements and the signs a little bit, but I mostly kind of want to talk about the energy this month, and as we move towards the end of the year here, how we can best utilize it to kind of bring about and manifest what we want in this new year here. Because Capricorn season is going to hit like a big stone, and this energy is going to kind of all fade away, and we're going to be left with, okay, now the real world is hitting. Now we have to focus on the real goals here. What was I doing during Sagittarian season? So we want to kind of make good use of this energy, especially coming out of Scorpio season, which is always heavy, intense, emotional. Because that's that energy of Scorpio. It's life and death. It's, looking deep and figuring out your, what lies there and what needs to be changed, and at the root of who you are. And then all of a sudden Sagittarian season comes here, and it's this mutable fire energy, and we're focusing on the big picture. We're thinking expansive, manifesting in a huge ways here. So again, this energy is going to really have us all wanting and kind of having this intense feeling within us to push something. We're going to want to push forward in some of us all areas of our lives. We're not going to have a lot of focus on it, because Sagittarian energy is kind of unfocused. They're shooting arrows here, there, and everywhere because they have the energy to do so, and they want to create and manifest all these things. And I'm just realizing that my glasses are reflecting super crazy, so I might end up taking them off so it's not super distracting and annoying to you guys. I don't really need to see anything far away right now. So it's really going to have us feeling like this intrinsic like push within ourselves here to move forward in all these different areas. But we're going to need to kind of focus in and hone in on what is it that we want to change, what is it that we really want to aim for, because this energy is going to make us want to do this project, and I want to complete this by the end of the year. And some of you guys could be having these intense goals kind of fly into your head here, making these goals for yourselves that aren't really that feasible by the end of the year. And then once Capricorn season hits, that energy is going to go bang, like kaput, and it's just going to fizzle out. And we're going to be hit with that real world, like intense Capricorn energy where, we're a lot more grounded. We're focused on the material things. We're going to be extremely career focused and focusing in on those goals and trying to put in the work to make them happen. But this Sagittarian season is going to see us, where we want to move forward, so that when we hit that, that earth energy in Capricorn season, we can move forward in a practical way. So we want to make some practical goals, because this season is so much about energy. It's going to be hard to build anything solid in it. So again, I was just saying, the Sagittarian energy is kind of scattered. We have like, oh, I want this, but we have to really focus in on one. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get any of it done. It's also, again, going to really bring up, especially for air signs, a lot of communication, a lot of, hanging out with friends, meeting up with people. And again, with that Mercury retrograde in that very beginning there, as we move into Sagittarius until, I think, December 6th. Is it December 6th? Yeah, and then it goes direct into Scorpio. So things are going to be like people coming back from the past. We're going to want to be hanging out with this person, and all of a sudden our social calendars are filled. I'm not just saying it's just air signs, but with all this fun energy of getting together, that Sagittarian like busyness, again, where our arrows are shooting off in a million different directions, where it's like social life, friends, family, the holidays, if you're in the northern hemisphere, are around this time. I guess Christmas is coming up as well, and that all those holidays around the end of December. So again, we're going to have this real push to, our social calendars are going to be filled, and then we're also going to be trying to be like, I need to complete X, Y, and Z for work, and I'm going to make it happen somehow. And realistically, do you have the time for it, are questions that we're going to be asking ourselves here. So again, I feel like air signs especially, because when I was meditating before this and kind of focusing in on that Sagittarian energy and looking into each of the signs for, this season, it really feels like you guys are going to be super busy, especially with friends. And we're going to be having a really good time, but we're going to need to make some solid goals and realize that as soon as this season ends, we have to get back to work. And so we're going to need to be kind of prepared for that. Okay, so that when it comes in, we're not just like, what do I do? oh, I was not prepared for this. I've been on vacation mode too long. Um, so yeah, again, Capricorn season is going to abruptly halt this fiery energy where, you know, Sagittarius comes in and is like, do you want to do this? All right, here's this, and this. Do it all. And like, it's going to make you think you can get it all done, and that's great energy. And like, it's going to be great for goal, for especially I feel like Virgos are going to be very goal oriented, but they're going to be trying to make too many things happen in this season. A lot of earth signs, I feel like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, are going to be kind of frustrated that they're not reaching the goals that they're putting out for themselves by the end of the year, because they're trying to make too many things happen at once. We need to realize that, you know, planning and creating take a long time. Manifesting in this season is hard. It's great energy for you know, figuring out what exactly you want to manifest, but for really completing goals, for really, you know, getting to the root, and, you know, the hard work of it, and like really putting down those roots, it's going to be hard. The energy is just not great for that, but Capricorn season will be great for that. So make those plans and realize that, you know, make those plans for Capricorn season in the beginning of the year, and don't be so hard on yourself when you realize you know, November, December, that you might not be completing the goals that maybe you set up for yourself, maybe even a year ago. Instead, you know, plan for a realistic future. Start planning for, you know, what do you want in 2019? Plan for a month, 6 months, a year. This is really great energy for that, especially, again, with earth signs. I mean, for everybody, but earth signs might be a little bit frustrated because they're very goal-oriented and slow, so it could have been like, I wanted to be here at this point in this year. Why am I not here yet? And the energy just isn't ready for that. 2019 is going to be, I feel like, a much better year for making things happen, for all the work that we've done in 2018, all the changes that we've gone through to kind of come into a manifesting position. If you look at the astrology of it, I could go on about it, but I'm not an astrologer. I'm probably not the person to look for that. But if you look into that kind of stuff, 2019 is going to be much, much better for the creation and seeing the manifestation, seeing what we have wanted to come, you know, bring to life, finally come to life. However, we need to realize that in this energy, even though Sagittarius is coming in and like throwing us this, that, and the other thing, and just do it. I mean, you can start doing things, but realize that if you try to put your eggs into too many baskets, it's not going to work out. So again, shoot for that one goal. You know, try to focus on one goal or one path, and make some realistic, you know, step-by-step plans and actions that you can take to make it happen, okay? Because this is not really great energy for, you know, making, like, creating it, bringing it to life, but it is great energy for expansive visions. You can see your future and a lot better here, especially after, you know, going through Scorpio season where we've gone deep. We've like going into a deep dive during that period there, and we're figuring out, you know, we're digging through our emotions. What do we really want in terms of love, in terms of career, in terms of where we see ourselves living, where the life that we see ourselves like having here. And I think that this Sagittarian season is going to give us the options to move forward with what we've learned. And maybe we've made some choices or made, you know, some big decisions on, I want to do this now. Or maybe we're changing, you know, career paths, etc., or making some big life decisions. And Sagittarian season can see us through with that planning. And then we can start really bringing these things to life in Capricorn season and into 2019. We have that super moon, I think it's like the 5th of January in Capricorn. It's like 0 degrees. It's going to be very powerful for making things happen, especially career-wise. So maybe focusing on career during this season, despite all this fun, fancy-free, like getting back together and having a good time energy. So yeah, let's see. What else do I have here that I wrote down? Yeah, so again, it's really important to have fun in this energy as well, and rest is important because this energy is going to push us a lot. It's going to, you know, be exhausting. We're going to be doing so much. We're not going to be thinking, hey, I need to take a day to rest. I need to take a day for some TLC for myself here. And we need to, you know, remember to do that, because as soon as we get into Capricorn energy, again, we're going to be putting in that work again. We're going to be back on the grind, and we're not going to be rested at all and ready to, you know, make these things happen, to make what we want happen in the new year here, if we're not resting or enjoying ourselves at least a little bit during the Sagittarian season here. So, what else do I have to say? The fire signs. I wanted to talk a little about fire signs. I haven't really mentioned you guys yet. You know, obviously, being a Sagittarius, you guys are going to be doing great in this energy. You're going to be making some great goal choices. And I really feel like you guys are going to be thriving in this energy. I feel like you guys, out of all this, like, you know, the fire signs, out of all the signs really, are going to be able to make some positive changes that are going to actually, you know, come to fruition. You guys might be able to make some things happen. Also, your communications aren't going to be messed up. You can talk to people. But again, also realize if there are moments where you're like, if I talk about this, it might come back and get me. Because, you know, we still might be in that Mercury retrograde energy at the beginning of Sagittarian season. Not might be, we will be. And during that time especially, we're going to have to watch what we say, especially if you're a Leo or an Aries. I think that you guys might be prone to not seeing things the way that they are right now. You know, you're not seeing things, I don't know, it's like your reality on justice and how, you know, the reality of situations are a little bit skewed right now. You might be kind of want to say the wrong thing to the wrong person. You might cross some boundaries that you didn't mean to. And maybe you didn't mean anything by it, but you could take something totally the wrong way and just go off with it and kind of mess things up a little bit. And again, that could be, I feel like, a lot during that Mercury retrograde. But again, during Sagittarian season, it's very adventurous, expansive. And, you know, it vibes well if you guys are a fire sign. So you're going to be really talkative, really, again, social. However, try to remember not to put your foot in your mouth and not to cross boundaries during this time. You might say the wrong thing to the wrong person, and people can take things the wrong way. Right now, your impulses and, you know, your notions of what is right and wrong aren't exactly in line in this energy. So just kind of watch that until Capricorn season, until you know for sure that it's going to be okay. Because if you are getting some sort of inkling when you're talking to somebody or out in a social situation that maybe you shouldn't bring something up, maybe you shouldn't say something, or if somebody asks you about something and you're like, if I talk about this, I know it's going to come back to get me, it will probably come back to get you in this energy. So just kind of watch out for that. That's pretty much all I really have to say about Sagittarius season, other than, you know, enjoy yourselves during this season, guys, and realize, you know, don't beat yourselves up for not reaching the goals that you wanted to reach by the end of this season. It's okay. You know, timing is all sorts off, and also you need to remember Aries is in Uranus for, I think it's like the first time in, or, you know, the last time for 84 years. So that's going to be a lot of intense energy as well. And again, rest is going to be important. It's going to, you know, get us all excited, you know, not get us all excited, but it's really going to, here it is. Sorry. I was trying to read this and I can't see it because I did take off my glasses. But yeah, there's too many retrogrades going on to really make what we want happen at this time. And Aries and Uranus, like I was saying, it's going to be in Uranus for the last time in 84 years, and that's a lot of energy. And then it's going to move back into Taurus. I believe it's sometime in the spring of 2019, March. I believe, I don't know, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I know someone's going to, because I'm definitely wrong about that. But once it comes back into Taurus, we're going to be seeing a lot of huge changes. We're going to be seeing a lot of huge changes in the way that we root ourselves in life. We're going to be making the changes, you know, manifesting huge, especially career changes, life changes, things that are going to last a long time in that energy there, for like the next, I think it's like 7 or 8 years after that. But we need to kind of take a step back in this Aries and Uranus energy and, you know, go in one direction, decide where we're going to head. And the Sagittarian energy is perfect for that, for exploring our options and seeing, you know, I mean, he's the archer. Which place do you want to shoot your arrow? Which is your goal here? And really make a solid plan for the future in that. This is great energy for that, and you guys should really, you know, despite having a really good time this season, have a great time, obviously. Sagittarian season is always fun. It's always great for reconnecting, for holidays, everything. It's great for, you know, social situations, fun dating, especially with Venus being direct again. This is great energy. However, we're going to need to realize that once this season is over, Capricorn season's going to hit hard, and we're going to need to get back to work and focus on, you know, the next year. So enjoy yourself, but also make some solid goals and plans so that you're not totally at a loss by the end of this season, okay? I hope this was helpful. I will see you guys in the December monthlies and mid-monthlies. I am not doing my weeklies this month just because I'm going to be traveling a lot. I want to spend some time with my family, and I assume everybody else is probably in the same position. So enjoy your December, and I'll see you guys in the monthlies, okay? Sorry, end of November, early December. whatever. Enjoy your Sagittarius season, and I'll see you guys in the monthlies and mid-monthlies. Have a wonderful holiday, guys.